Hey everyone, the name is Erik and this is me commuting to work. Yeah, look at this. Look, take a chance. Look at this for a second. This is my hair when I commute to work. It's a complete surprise that I haven't been fired yet. Yeah, actually, this is week 3 on my new workplace. I am a product specialist, a bike specialist. No, I don't know anything about bikes, except that I ride one. But hey, they hired me anyways. And I'm doing a good job so far. I'm having fun so far. Really, something I want to talk about today is memory. Remembering. What do you remember? How do different personalities remember? Is there a personality that is better at memory than other people? Is your memory better than most people's memory? As a kid, I was fascinated with memory. I read countless books because I wanted to develop photographic memory. I wanted to have this ability to remember anything about anyone, names, anything. To be honest, I failed. I gave up. I read all about it and then I decided it was too much work and then I stopped trying. That was how I ended up feeling about it. Really, it got really complex, but I took away quite a lot from it still. I learned that to learn something, to truly remember something, you have to be interested in it. If you're not interested, you're not really paying attention. And this is something all teachers should know. Through this, if you bore your students, you're a bad teacher. That's why all the great teachers we remember are the people that piqued our interest. That made us feel that what we were learning was fascinating and important and significant. Even if it's significant, if it's important, then we remember it. If it's not, then we don't think about it anymore. We remember it for the test because the test is significant, and then no more. As soon as the test is over, we forget about it. Now, there are 4 kinds of memory. 4 kinds of memory, yeah. And everyone is hyper-focused on just one of them. Everyone only thinks memory is something you wrote. Everyone thinks it's recalling information from a fact sheet. And this is the fault of today's schools and institutions. That's how they give you information. They give you a detailed fact sheet or a textbook with facts, and they want you to remember that. All the schools, they want you to remember as if you were a sensor. And it's frankly only going to work on the sensors. The other people are going to have to work their ass off to compete or to stay on top or to manage in this situation. What I've noticed is memory is a lot more complex than we give it credit to be. Memory is about patterns, it's about stories, it's about facts, it's about logic, it's about rules. It has so many components, and different types are better at memorizing in different ways. If you are an intuitive like me, you want to remember life as if it was a pattern, a chain of events, a series of experiences coming together in this synchronized pattern, in this fascinating pattern. You want to remember life as a series of strange events that somehow were connected. How come every time you go out in the morning, that person also leaves their house? How come as soon as you come to the red light, it's always a red light? How come life unfolds the way it does? Intuitives have excellent patterns memory, excellent associations memory. If there is a pattern or an association, intuitives will remember more about it. If you can make your class and about discovering patterns, clues, series of events and chains, intuitives are gonna do better. Now, as an intuitive, you want to try to evoke this experience. You want to think what patterns are currently available in this information book, in this text sheet. That's how you're going to remember more about it. What is a patterns memory? Well, think for example pi. Remembering digits of pi. Pi is a chain of series of a pattern. It's an infinite pattern. You never know what's going to come next, but it's a pattern nonetheless. Intuitives actually remember pi better than sensors, believe it or not, because of the patterns function. You have to remember not what digit, but when digit. When does this digit come up? After what number? So after what series? After what chain? Or what sequence? Now, what about feelers and thinkers? Yeah, feelers and thinkers you can remember as well. Feelers remember autobiographically. Thinkers remember procedurally. Thinkers have how memory. Feelers have why memory. So, thinkers remember as if life is a sequence or a rule or a set of rules or a set of procedures. That's how you do every morning, that's how you open the lock to the bike, that's how that person does this, that's how you cook, that's how you make drugs, I don't know what you want to do. Thinkers prefer to remember life as a series of hows. How this works, how that happens. Okay, so I've arrived at work at fitandwinkle.nl. Here's my bike, by the way. It's 25 years old. I met the guy who made it, actually. He is so old. He looks like Albus Dumbledore. It was an experience in itself to go to the bike shop, to have it repaired, and to be told, oh, I made that one. Okay, man, you look like you're dying. No, sorry. Okay, well, back to the topic. Feelers and memory. Feelers remember autobiographically. Why did someone say something a certain way? What color did the grass have? What color did the sun have? What color did the sunset have that special night when I went out with my girlfriend? Feelers remember those kinds of nuances in information, in how somebody did something, how somebody said something. It's qualitative, it's about the qualities inside a situation. The qualities of who the people, the colors, the experience, the smells, and all those kinds of more nuanced sensations. All those kinds of more rich, deeper sensations. And this takeaway that I want you all to remember is, when you remember something, it's not sensing. When you look at the sunset, it's not sensing. When you look at and have this experience, it's not necessarily sensing. It depends on how you experience it. It depends on how you remember it. It depends on how you store it. Was the interesting thing the sun itself, or was it how this pattern of how the sun moved and how things were and how things came together? Was it about how your girlfriend locked her bike, or was it about how the specific quality? It's complex, but it's how the mind works, and the mind is complex, and that's the takeaway from it. So stop simplifying, correct the people that say sensors are the memory masters, and master your own memory to remember better. That's my takeaway for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.